Need some juice. I'm thirsty. I don't need any juice, but I had juice here and I went to reach for my cup and I thought I had some more and I didn't. And so now I'm sad. Hello everyone. I'm back again. Back to dance. I don't know that song, but it's Nicki Minaj and I know the scheme. So I came on live earlier to talk to you guys about Venus retrograde. This is actually going to be a part 2 to that video. I intended on making it one whole video, and I did tarot readings for how Venus and going retrograde would affect each sign. My plan was to pull one of each deck, right? One card out of each deck, and that did not happen, as you can tell if you watch the video. So if you're this is live, so if you're here, watch it with me, but after this is recorded and uploaded, if you are here, go back, watch the other video first so you can get some context, and then come back and see me here. Also, before you leave, I did the videos or the pulls, the tarot pulls, according to the people that were on the live with me who who said their sign first. So the reading is out of order. It doesn't go Aries to Pisces like I normally do. So let me let you know what I've already done. I did Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, and Cancer already on part 1. So part 2 is going to contain Aries, Taurus, Leo, Virgo, and Capricorn videos. So let's get into it. I need a little lip gloss. Hold on. I'm so happy to be here and be able to do these readings tonight because I was just watching part 1 just to kind of, I don't know. I was eating dinner actually. I ate some chili and I was watching it, and I was into it like I wasn't even watching myself, like it was somebody else. And I did the reading myself, so it's good. Go ahead and watch that one, and I'm ready to go ahead and get into it for all the rest of the signs. So also in part 1, I kind of explained to you guys what Venus being retrograde means, what sign it's going retrograde in, which it's in Scorpio. It's going to go back to Libra, and then once it goes direct, it'll come back through and go through Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, so on and so forth, like normal. So like I explained in the first one, it's sort of like we're dealing with that scorpionic energy merged with the Venusian energy, and it's also retrograde. So it's a lot. It's already a lot to have Venus in Scorpio. So now that it's in Scorpio in retrograde, it's like extra dynamite on top of the explosion. Before I start, I do want to talk to you guys. Actually, let's talk for a little bit. I have a couple things I want to say. First of all, one of my very best friends, his name is D Air. He, hey D Air. I don't know if he's watching this video, but he just started a clothing line, and I'm so super proud of him. It's really, really nice. I'm actually wearing one of his shirts right now. Let me go ahead. I want to make sure everything is together and nice. So I don't know if I can stand up in this attic and y'all see me. Yeah, here we go. Here it is. The name of the clothing line is Deluxe Styles, and as you can see, I got the diamonds dripping. You'll see in the first video, in the first live, he actually called me and dropped my shirt off, so I had to like run outside. I took the camera downstairs, and you guys got to meet the air. So if you're interested in seeing what he looks like and seeing who he is, go watch the first video. He'll be taking pre-orders for these shirts that he makes himself. They're so nice, high quality vinyl and everything like that. He'll be taking pre-orders starting tomorrow. You can find him on Facebook at so it's DEELUX, and then there's a period, and then STYLES. Okay, so make sure you guys go over there, show him some love, like his page. He's got all types of color combinations. Like, he done worked it out. This is just one of the color combinations. He changes the shirt colors, he changes the deluxe style colors, and he changes the color of the diamond. He has a bunch of glitter vinyls and stuff like that he's using. I just don't happen to get this one because I kind of like simple stuff, but I think my next shirt is gonna be a glitter shirt, and I'm so excited to work it out. He has some really pretty black glitter, and this name, it pops with that black. But anyway, I just want to support my friend, and I want to let you guys know that in the first video I was wearing a crystal necklace. I actually left that one downstairs like a dodo, but I have been talking to you guys about these crystal necklaces that I've been making. I actually have a whole inventory of crystals over here that I'm going to sell as raw crystals on nailnicole.com, and I'm also going to sell them as crystal necklaces. I know how to wire wrap necklaces, and I actually have a couple here to show you. I've shown you guys this before, but it was in a video a while ago. So I'm going to show you guys the new ones that I've done. And these are actually stones that belong to a friend of mine. And I told her I would wrap them for her. I've sold out of all the wraps that I had myself. And actually somebody stole some of my other wraps, but I'm not going to talk about that. Somebody at my job stole some. But anyway, I'm not really mad. But yeah, so I don't have everything. But this is kind of just what I have in front of me. This one, I'm assuming this looks like a carnelian. And it's like, I don't know if you guys can see the wire wrap, but this is the thicker gauge. I have 2 different gauges of wire. I really want y'all to see this, and I'm mad that this light is like making it impossible. Can you see? Oh, can you see better like this? It's so pretty. And then here's another one. This is amethyst. It might be amethyst. It looks a little dark. If it is, it's a really, really potent amethyst. But yep, that's more of a crazy wrap. This one is more of a sleek, you know. And these are wrapped with the bronze wire. I also have silver wire. Or it's silver plated. I'm not gonna lie. It's silver plated, y'all. I ain't buy no real silver. Sorry. But, you know, it's got a little bit of real silver on there. And then here's another one. I like to call this around the world because I took a little extra wire and just went around. And these crystals are not going anywhere. This is how we are going to put the chains in there. And actually don't have a chain on me right now, but I'll do a whole nother video showcasing these. I just kind of wanted to share, you know, what I'm doing with you guys. I'm getting ready to place these on my website to have them ready for order. So I'm ready when you guys are. I'll make them the day of. And let me show you one more because I have one wrapped in the very thin wire. I want you to see what that looks like. Okay. Y'all didn't witness me almost die. No, you didn't. You're not going to tell nobody that just happened. Okay. We're going to come back here like nothing ever happened. I love this shirt. Don't y'all love this shirt? My friends are so dope. Okay. Here's one of my stones. This is actually an aquamarine. So pretty. And it's not showing up right on camera. When you go to my website, you'll see the product photos. They'll be like nice and clear. This light is a little bit, as you can see, it even makes my skin look a little bit yellow. Like, look. It makes my skin look yellow. But, yeah, this one is green. It's like sea green. And here's one of my crazier wraps. And I actually tried something out different over here with doing the outline, but most of them are not like that. But anyhow, like I said, I'll do a whole separate video on that so you guys can see my inventory and which stones I have. Because if you don't know, the stones relate to different chakra systems. Like that's the way I chose my stones, is that each one of them relates to a certain chakra. So if you're having some sort of blockages, deficiencies, overactive chakras that need balancing, you can use these stones and they'll all have a specific purpose. You can collect the stones and get the whole entire set and do crystal grids and stuff like that with them. Very, very interesting, and I cannot wait to get them out to you guys. All right, so let's get into the reading. I'm gonna do them in the order that I have right here because it just is what it is. Hey viewers, do I have rose quartz and jasper? Let me show you my rose quartz because it's my favorite one. Actually, I don't have jasper. Like here's my amethyst, and that's why I said this amethyst is very, very deep purple. Mine is more of a translucent purple, but I like this one. I thought this was so pretty. Let me find my rose quartz so it's deep in here. Oh, this is, hold on, y'all. Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So I got these fat raw chunks of rose quartz. These are tumbled stones. That's why they're so smooth and soft. I mean, and as you can see, they're a nice size. Like mine are, they're the same size as these, but yeah, these are nice sized crystals. Only one of them, I have moonstone that's really kind of small. I'm going to try to put like multiple of those in a cage if I can. But this one is like the medium sized ones that I have, and they're a nice size. And then the rose quartz is even bigger than this one. And this light is just totally blowing them out. But these are beautiful rose quartz. Do you see these? Nice and natural. And they just look straight off of a geode. Like, so pretty. So, and the person that stole my crystals actually stole the rose quartz I was going to show you guys. I had it wrapped so pretty. Like, I hate when people do stuff that's just like, why do human beings have to be this way? Why you can't just ask me if you could have it? Like, how do you know I wouldn't have given it to you? People don't think. People do not think. So it's whatever. I'm trying not to be upset and realize that I have an abundant source of them. So I'm still okay, but it did piss me off. I'm human. That's what you're looking for? Well, yeah, Lloyd, you can get one from me. If you want to email me, I'll just ship it to you. Like, it's no big deal before I even drop it on the website. So if you guys want crystals before they come out on the website, just kind of hit me up and tell me what you want. I'll give you the pricing, including the shipping and everything. The post office is right down the street from my house. Like, I'll literally make you guys this necklace and deliver it the same day. So, all right, guys. And for new viewers, check out this deluxe style shirt. Deluxe style shirt. Y'all ain't never heard about this. This is one of my best friend's clothing line. Isn't it nice? Deluxe styles with the dripping diamonds. Yes, yes, you want one, don't you? And he has glitter style. That's why y'all need to go to his Facebook, because you'll see on the Facebook, he's got all of the shirts that he's made and all the different color combinations. You probably, I'm not going to promise you, but if you talk to him nice, he might let you request a particular color pattern, because he always has the 3 colors. There's the diamond, the deluxe styles, and then the t-shirt. So he may work with you. I don't know. I can't speak for the man, but you're with me. So let's get started with this reading. Thank you, viewers, for joining me. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I'm so happy that I was able to come back tonight and actually push this video out so nobody has to wait 24 hours for their reading. I felt really bad for leaving 5 signs out because I had to go to work earlier. I thought I would have been done with the readings by that time. I think I spent like 2 hours on live and just lost track of time, so I had to go. But we're back. So right now we're going to do Aries. Let me go ahead and shuffle my cards. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Let me calm down because I'm up there right now. Now I'm extra yellow. I hate that. I'm going to go get some professional lighting one day, y'all. One of these days. But right now, that artificial light just going to have to work for you, girl. All right, Spirit. What messages do you have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising? And these are general readings, guys, so please don't think that I'm just going to be talking about you and your specific situation. I'm just delivering the messages that come to me intuitively and that Spirit delivers to me, you know, intuitively and through the cards. So I'll just be talking to you guys. If anything resonates with you, you will feel it. You will have a physical reaction to it usually in this center here, and that's how you know that that message is for you. So, and I also am going to be doing mini readings. So I'll do tarot pulls on Periscope. I said this Sunday coming up at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be doing mini tarot readings. So you guys definitely want to check that out and come out, chat with me over there. It's really cool on Periscope. It's the same. Actually, it's a different handle. It's going to be Nell for High Vibe. But I'm going to leave it down in the description box below. Make sure you follow me on social media. I have Instagram. It's Nell Nicole. What else do I have? I have Twitter. That's Nell Nicole. Facebook, you can find me at Nell Nicole. And I'm going to be like reminding you guys, like Sunday, don't miss me, you know. So if you're following me on there, you'll know what's going on is what I'm saying. Because this YouTube algorithm stuff, you got to make sure if you want to catch my videos, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and then hit the notification bell, because that algorithm does not show you guys every time I upload, I'm sure. But we're working on it. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars for things that they may be facing or needing to reevaluate and process during this Venus in retrograde transit? What messages do you have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Thank you, Spirit. And like I said on the first video, Venus in retrograde, or Venus going retrograde. That's not the way to say it. Venus in retrograde, Mercury in retrograde. Things don't go in retrograde, they go retrograde. Retrograde means to go backwards. Watch the first video for that. But it basically just means you need to reevaluate these things. So when I pull these cards, these are the things that are going to be coming up for review. And you need to reevaluate them. They're not going to be reevaluated by the universe. It's going to be up to you to make decisions about, you know, to reassess these things and make sure that you're on the right path and you're doing things that you really believe in and that matter to you. Oh, Aries. Oh, honey. Y'all got some cards over here. Okay, and I just pulled a couple love cards. Now let me pull one more card and we're going to start. You guys have the 5 of Earth here. So maybe you guys will be reviewing a certain situation that has to do with you guys accepting help. I know Aries does not like to accept help. Aries definitely does not favor neediness and expressing that they don't have it, like they don't got it. Aries is not going to let you pick up their slack. Let me get this card. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries moving forward from this Venus in retrograde transit? What energies do they need to implement into their everyday lives and routines in order to seek their highest alignment and to process this retrograde energy? What messages do Aries need to know? I don't think y'all have any messages. Y'all see me shuffling. I'm shuffling like a mug. Okay. You have one card. So you have the Five of Earth, the Magician, Ego. So yeah, I feel like you guys don't want to accept help right now. You're dealing with issues concerning a situation where you're going to be shown exactly where you need the help this month. You're going to be shown exactly what relationships you need to implement in order to gain the knowledge and understanding, in order to establish yourself, the knowledge and understanding in order to ground yourself and make your life, the tangible everyday life around you, more of what you actually need, right? There's a change that needs to happen, and I feel like you guys may have been resisting it for quite some time, but this Venus going retrograde season, like, it's gonna reveal to you, it's gonna like be pressing at you like a little button, like, I know you see it, I know you see it, you're not gonna be able to avoid it. Do what you know you need to do in order to get into a safe space. And this also has a lot to do with suffering. It's almost like you may have been entertaining a situation in which you have endured immense suffering, but you have another counterpart that's there with you, like another energy that's there, a person. It's 9 times out of 10 a person that's with you, that's sort of sitting with you in that space, and it makes it comfortable for the time being. But you understand that you don't necessarily have to struggle with that person. Like, you're doing it out of a sense of loyalty to them, as opposed to a sense of loyalty to yourself and your own well-being. This is a good little talking stick. Yeah, as opposed to doing it for yourself and your own well-being. So at this point, you honestly have got to just help yourself. I think that Aries has no issue, and I said this in the first video, to every sign. Right now is not the time to be in relationship dynamics that aren't working for you. Venus going retrograde is going to point everything that's not working about your relationships is going to stick out like a sore thumb this month. Or, you know, at least, I think somebody said Venus goes direct November 9th. I didn't double check them, I'm sorry. But you guys can Google it, when Venus goes direct, which means retrograde will be over. But from now until around that time, or whenever that date actually is, you guys are going to be experiencing like nudges from the universe. Things that you may have tried to avoid or brush under the rug at this point are really going to, like, people are going to be showing their true selves. People are going to be showing their ass, their whole ass. And it's going to be up to you to say, okay, is what you're showing me really what I want for myself, in my life, in my space? Excuse me, in my space. Do I value what you're showing me, or do I feel like it's a crock of bullshit? Because if I feel like it's not valuable and it's not helping me, it's not serving me, it's not putting me on my path towards my highest alignment, which is the only real way you can help another person, is if you're full already. So if you have somebody depleting you, that's a telltale sign they not the ones for you, because they're not encouraging you, filling yourself up. If you have people around you that are you know, critiquing other relationships that you have, or just being perverse in certain ways, and like, oh, you don't need that, all you need is me. It's almost like I get this energy of, I don't know, it's like suffering, but you're okay with the suffering, or you're stuck in the suffering, and you got to let it go. That ego here, I think this is the Death card. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. I forget which card this is in the traditional tarot, I'm not going to lie to you, but this card always gives to me the energy, or it's the Devil card, that's what this one is. A false sense of entrapment. So it's like you're entangled in a certain thing because of the pleasure that it gives you to be entangled in it. It's not actually giving you anything. It's not helping you vibrate higher. If anything, it's pulling you down. And that's sort of like that ego thing. Like, ego is actually a good part of our personality or whatever. Like, it's good to have the ego. The reason we have that is so that on this physical plane, we can protect ourselves. We can stand our ground. We can have confidence, and we can do certain things. It's when the ego gets out of balance and out of whack. And that's what gives it the negative connotation, because once it does that, honey, it can rule your whole entire existence, because it's so sensitive. And it's that way, like I said, to protect us. But if you let it run amok, it can actually wreak havoc in your life and make your relationships fear-based. It's not about real unconditional love. It's about ownership. It's about a grip on somebody, or this is a false sense of entrapment. You feel like you're stuck, and it's not a stuck thing. It's more of an obligated. It's an obligation here, but there's really no obligation there. And it says negative or fear-based thoughts because it's well, if I don't do this for this person, or if I'm not considered this type of way, then what does that mean about me? But the thing that you're doing is not serving you. I use this example all the time. Like if your friends smoke weed, okay, and you don't want to get called lame, your ego is going to make you give into that peer pressure. There's a false sense of entrapment there. Negative or fear-based thoughts. You're thinking, well, what if I don't smoke the weed? They're not going to like me anymore, and I'm not going to have any friends. And that's not the way to go. Like in that situation, you can see how stupid it is, but then you blow that up on a real scale, like put a real issue in the place of that scenario I just gave you. And it's a lot more difficult not to take the blunt and hit that boy than it is to go ahead and say, nah, y'all, you know what? I'm secure in myself. I don't need to fit in with y'all in order to feel accepted. If y'all are my real friends, you wouldn't feel like I need to do this thing in order to appease you. And so at this point, if you're really with me, you'll let me do me. And by me doing me, that's gonna, like, anybody that's for me is gonna be there, because that's how I know that shit is real. We're vibrating on a good plane. If you're doing you makes another person angry, they're not for you. Period. And then you have the magician. So yeah, you're going to be realizing just how much power you have in your situation, and it's going to become obvious to you exactly what to do. Like, I feel like in the past, even for me, I don't have no Aries, okay? But this is just sort of me generally speaking. In the past, I knew certain things that this retrograde is teaching me. Like, I knew it. But at the same time, now, it's undeniable. Like, the truth has just come up to the surface. And there is no other option. It's like that Scorpio energy just transforms things. It goes down into the depths and exposes the truth of things to the point where it's such a raw feeling. It's like sombering is the word that I used in the other reading. Sobering. It's like, is this what real life is? Like, things just started getting real. People are really showing you what they're actually made of. And you're going to realize if your relationships are actually hitting the marks and the standards that you set for yourself, or if they're not. And so for you, the way that that's going to kind of click in your brain, you're going to realize that whatever changes need to be made, and in whatever way that you need to release those negative thoughts in order to bring salvation to yourself, like whatever those changes are, you're going to be able to implement them. All you have to do is walk through the doors. All you have to do is accept the help, or create a situation for yourself in which you can go seek the help, or just do what's best for you type thing. You're the magician of your own life. It says you are ready. You have the resources and ability to manifest, or the ability to manifest those resources. Okay, so whatever that situation is, you cannot play the victim right now. I said in the other reading, whatever comes up for you, insecurities come up for you, about what you may or may not be doing in life. Like, you might have certain marks that you have for yourself that you want to hit, certain goals and things like that. And at this point, you're going to really have a real look at yourself and see, am I doing everything that I absolutely can practically? Not the doing everything that I can as far as, like, y'all can get very high cappy, like, oh, I'm doing all this stuff. And Aries tend to be very busy. But, like, are you actually making progress? Are you actually doing what you need to do? Okay, if not, why? 9 times out of 10 at this point, you're going to be looking at the people around you, the situations, not just groups of people around you, but individual people around you. They say the 5 people that you have around you most they make up your personality, basically. So are these 5 people that you value, or are these 5 people that rile you up and make you, I don't know. But at the same time, like, you have the power to step out of that situation. You can't sit there and say, well, this person does that, and that person does that, and that person does that. It's no more of that. Now you see the reality of you. Every time you point that finger, with this, that you point 1 at yourself, or 1 at them, you point 3 back at yourself. You're going to have to look at yourself and see where you're not making a way for yourself, or where you're not taking the help, or you don't know what I'm trying to say. You know exactly what I'm trying to say. Okay, and then on this here, as far as the love, it says, love yourself first. So again, it's about you actually loving yourself enough to get yourself into a better situation, to conjure up a better situation for yourself as far as how you see your life going, what you like, the type of energy you're applying to your relationships, to your work, to your life. Okay. And then let me see, you have strength. So yeah, you have the strength, and I have no qualms about this, but you definitely have the strength to go in and seek help. And it's crazy that I have to say that, like, you know, some people take help because they don't have the strength to do things for themselves. Aries can do things for themselves, but they don't have the strength to humble themselves enough and let this ego lie enough to actually admit that they're wrong sometimes and admit that they need help from other people sometimes. And what I mean by that is, put yourself in alignment with the people who actually force you to be better, not the people who are comfortable letting you be complacent, because that's not going to make you happy. And you know that's not going to make you happy. So whatever comes up in this little period for you, I say it's best to just go ahead and face it, deal with it. And you guys are definitely very forward moving. You're a cardinal sign. So figure out the best way to go ahead and heal yourself and move forward. Okay, Aries? So let's see. Who do we have next? Let's do Taurus. I haven't done Taurus. Oh no, I talked about Taurus the last time. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle a couple cards. Hey viewers, do I have my chat on? I want the live chat. Hi guys, don't be afraid to say hi to me. I know I'm a little bit tired compared to the reading this morning. I don't know if I have any repeat watchers, but this morning I was drinking coffee. I was hyper. Now I done went to work and came home and I'm like, okay. I'm chill now. Oh, shoot. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Taurus as far as what energies they may be needing to reassess and reevaluate during this Venus going retrograde? That sounds so stupid. During this Venus going retrograde. During Venus retrograde. There we go. Spirit, what subject matters does Taurus need to reconsider? Y'all got a whole bunch of cards. A whole bunch of cards. I'm going to let them fly, though. We're going to talk about them very quickly, okay, y'all? Spirit, what can Taurus do moving forward to help process the findings that will be revealed during Venus retrograde? What can Taurus do to process these findings, the things that will come up during Venus retrograde? Boop, 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 boop. Spirit, what can Taurus do to help process what's been going on during this Venus? Oh, y'all are, what's going on with this Taurus? What's going on right now? Because, you know what? Y'all got 1,000 cards. I said I was going to pull one card next time. And, you know, I do this because it just feels right to me. I shuffle and let the cards fall as they may because it feels right to me. And a lot of times they come out one at a time. Today, they're just like, bloop, 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 bloop. Like, there's so much happening. It might be because, like I said, this energy is real intense. Like, I knew I needed to do this reading well before Venus even went retrograde. And I knew we were going to need it because the energies are so intense. Okay. Let me spread these out real quick. And I'm going to basically just sort of talk over these cards. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 cards came off of y'all. So, all right, major arcana. There's a major life experience that's going to happen, and you're going to be really thinking about that. That life experience may have something to do with bringing you justice in some sort of way or balancing something out. It is Libra season. This is the Libra card of truth, of ultimate truth, of understanding, you know, between parties and things like that. It says fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. So, and you also have a couple cards that fire cards that make me feel like you all need to be more gung-ho about what it is that you want and defend yourself a little bit more. Protect your vision with whatever it is that you're passionate about. You have the King of Earth, so you're definitely thinking about your finances, Taurus, and maybe how you're managing your finances. It seems like there's a couple of situations sort of happening right now, but everything is happening all at once. As well as you guys have the Five of Water, and so whenever there's a lot happening at once, I mean, inevitably something's going to fall through. Everything's not going to necessarily be how you want it to be. So be prepared to, you know, overcome feelings of maybe even insecurity, overcome feelings of, you know, FOMO, feeling like you're missing out on something, feeling like, oh man, you know, I have a lot to be grateful for, but I'm just not feeling fulfilled in the areas of A, B, or C. Don't dwell in that too much. I feel like it's something that you need to experience in order to reach your ultimate truth. And you have the Nine of Water. So ultimately, I think that the things that really make you happy are going to come to surface. People that do love you will be around. I think Taurus are really good at weeding out the people who are loyal to them and the people who are not. Maybe that's why this reading is so much different. Like, you know, during this time, a lot of the other signs are contemplating who they want around them, how they want to structure, you know, the relationships that they hold one-on-one with people. But with you guys, you're kind of, this isn't your energy, but it almost is reminiscent of your energy, because you do that all year long, girl. Like, y'all, that's just what y'all do. But there is something going on with you feeling like you're missing out on something. The wish fulfillment aspect of things is going to come up for you. Yeah, it's definitely going to come up, and your ability to move may feel a little bit halted. I know when Taurus wants to do something, they want to do it. You guys are bulldozers. Like, for real, for real. Y'all know how to implement plans and make shit happen, okay? But you have the Queen of Fire. So the question that I asked was, what challenges may you be faced with, and what may you need to reevaluate? So maybe the way that you go about doing certain things, the way that you go about orchestrating events or orchestrating other people or delegating tasks to other people, or even feeling like, I just want to do it all myself. Like, that energy may be second guessed a little bit and questioned a little bit. Yeah, feelings of insecurity about something. And also, like I said, the finance card. So you have the King of Earth. So it's going to be about you going back and tightening up your finances. Now, being that this is the king, I feel like you probably have an all right grip, or you're fiscally responsible, I feel, but maybe the way that you're bringing money in is not necessarily what you want, or you're not doing it in the way that you want, and that might be something that you would want to look at. I wish I had some Taurus in here to see if this is resonating with you guys, because honestly, this reading is so all over the place. And I don't want to pull any more cards because, like I said, we already have a bunch. But let's go ahead and look at these love cards. So it says getting to know each other and separation. What an oxymoron. So you may be reevaluating if you want to engage with a person. Separation. You may be keeping your distance from people and trying to process whatever this major life experience is, or these thoughts about this life experience, what that is, and like how you're going to seek justice. Like, you really are going to want justice. How is justice going to come into your life? What does this experience that's happening, what does it mean for you in the grander scheme? And it might be clearer to you than it is to me, honestly. I'm not a mind reader. I just do energy work. But yeah. That whole thing is pretty heavy. So moving forward, it says children, leadership, and let go. This is a general reading, so I don't want to assume or jump the gun. I don't want to say what this reminds me of, because I don't want anybody to get mad at me. Hey Renee, what's going on? Good to see you, lovely. Yeah, I don't know what this necessarily is trying to tell me, but it has something to do with releasing what you thought the situation was supposed to look like. If you have a situation with another person, and yeah, like I said, if it's just not fulfilling you, if it's just not necessarily giving you everything that you want, you're gonna probably want to experience that separation. Like, listen. But you also don't want to experience the separation, because really that's what you want. But it's almost like people aren't acting right. People aren't coming, like, adults aren't doing the right thing. You're going through a very tough time where you may be looking at everybody like, what the fuck are y'all on? You know what I'm saying? But really, you want that closeness. So I'd say just be open. Don't be the stubborn side of Taurus, where you just take this energy, because it is a lot of energy to process. Don't be that stubborn person that just doesn't want to get that deep, and then you become this surface hermit. Okay, really process your feelings and emotions, and the way that you may have to do that is by talking to other people in your life, finding the joy in your life, really finding your confidence again. I don't know if you need to maybe switch your hair up or something like that. Strengthen the relationship that you have with yourself. Strengthen, because that's what this is giving me. It's going to be reviewing how you feel within yourself, within your energy to produce things, your own ideas, because it's a feminine energy, so it's something that's coming from the darkness into the light. You're birthing some sort of energy, and then also defending that energy. Like maybe in the past you weren't necessarily defending your energy in the way that you needed to, and now this retrograde is bringing up those feelings of, hey, this is exactly how I need to tighten up my situation. I need to do this and that, and I need to talk, set my boundaries with people in this way, and something like that. And that's even giving me the justice energy. Like, okay, I need to put a motherfucker in check real quick. I need to put some shit in check and figure it out, because yeah, okay, Taurus moon, okay, thank you, because maybe I'm just tired, but I'm looking at these cards like, it's a lot of energy, and with this life experience, it's not anything that's gonna be light. And I mean, we're all going through an energy that's hard for us, so to have that life experience on top of it, excuse me, it almost makes it that much more potent. And I feel like you may be feeling a little bit depleted. So do whatever you need to do to zhuzh yourself up, make yourself feel confident, make yourself feel good. Like I said, love on yourself. Go and reevaluate your relationship with yourself. Try to strengthen that bond that you have with trusting yourself. With and the separation may come in because you may need to just spend some time by yourself. Get to know each other might be talking about you getting to know yourself again. Or dating, on a superficial level, to the point where it's all about you. It's not about servicing another person, or it's not about, being there for another person. It's really just about you getting your money, getting your bread, you being a master creator of your life, you having the ultimate level of confidence, and then from there, I feel like the opportunities will open up for you. And even you might be faced with a bunch of opportunities right now where you're like, what do I do? How do I move? What's gonna bring me peace? What decision can I make within this major life decision, that's gonna actually give me peace? Because the Nine of Water is about wish fulfillment. But if you don't know what you want, how can you fulfill a wish? And if we're reviewing things, right? This lady, if it was a regular season, she would know exactly what she wanted. But during retrograde, even when she knows what she wants, she's going to be asked to reevaluate it and say, are you sure? You sure that's what you want to do? You sure that's what you want to ask for? You sure that's what you want to call in? So yeah, Taurus, let's go ahead and move on and do Leo. Leo's coming up now. Let me go ahead and get these cards back in here. How's this retrograde season going for you guys? Are you feeling these energies that I've sort of been speaking of? Because it started a little bit ago. The energy has been around for a little minute. I know I've definitely been feeling it. I like to sort of process feelings, like the energies, before I do these videos. Especially when we're talking about planetary motion, like not the moon. The moons I can kind of gauge more. The moons change more often. I can track the moons more easily, but like Venus in retrograde, I don't know the last time Venus went retrograde. I can't recall what I was doing the last time Venus went retrograde. So I wanted to let the feeling come in first and then channel the energy. Yeah, you feel like a crazy person. I think everybody feels a little bit crazy right now, because I'm telling you, just as well as you're going through your shit, everybody else is going through their shit too. And hey, baby girl, you back again? What's up, love? Yeah. So I was just saying, like, you may feel crazy because all of us are literally being asked to reassess everything. It's like, what, is my life a lie? Is my entire life a lie? Have all of my relationships been a lie? I'm sure some of them have been good, but like even the good ones, you're gonna be asked to reevaluate them, and then if it's good, you're gonna be that much more grateful for that situation. But the bullshit is definitely gonna be exposed for exactly what it is. Bullshit. people gonna call themselves out. You're not even gonna have to expose nobody. You're not gonna have to call nobody out. They're gonna show you who they are. Period. All right, let's see. Don't be scared if some people start acting out of character, because that's probably just their true character. Okay, let's go ahead and pull for Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. Spirit, please give me whatever messages you have for what Leo energy may be facing during this Venus retrograde. What energies may we be dealing with for Leo? What do they need to what do they need to reassess, reevaluate, reconsider, reorganize, replan during Venus retrograde in Scorpio? Leo, what's up? What's going on with y'all cards? What's going on, Leo? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay. 3 of Earth. Very high quality work. The Empress. Y'all moving, Leo. Y'all are working. You want that notoriety. You want to be able to create something that's going to give you lavish abundance. You want that abundance. You feel like you deserve it from birth. It's your birthright, right? Okay, so I did do Sag Renee. Actually, when this video is over, you know, whenever you feel, you can go check out, I think it's called I'm Live Venus Retrograde Let's Chat or something like that. It's the very last video I just posted earlier today. I did Sagittarius first, actually. It's sort of in the middle of the reading, but once I started doing readings, Sag got their reading first. I did it according to the viewers. And so they wanted to see Sagittarius first, and I gave them Sagittarius first. It was a really good one, too. All right. Spirit, what does Leo need to reconsider when it comes to love? All right, Leo. Ooh, Leo. Y'all in a romantic situation? Ooh, 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 ooh. We're not taking 15,000 cards now. Okay. All right, y'all. Leo has 3 of Earth. If I could pick this card up, I can tell y'all that y'all have the Empress. And my favorite card, Balance. Yep, I did Gemini in the last video too. I'll if I have some time tonight, I'll go through and timestamp them so y'all can see. But if you get there before me, Gemini's in there as well. Okay. So, with these cards, the 3 of Earth, yes, you're reevaluating how you want to present yourself to the world, how you want to brand yourself. Who are you? What do you do? How do you do it? What makes the way that you do it unique and separate from the way that other people do their thing? Like, what's your thing, right? And it's about being creative and understanding that that process has a lot within it. Like when Leos are naturally creative, naturally expressive, you know what I'm saying, actually rule over creativity and just being childlike and allowing themselves to flourish. And that's why they don't have a problem being the center of attention, because it's like a child where they almost feel like it's their birthright. Like, who else deserves it? It's me. I'm the one, you know, I'm the baby, I'm the one. So and they're not immature, but that's the energy I get from them. When I think about Leo, I think about children and how they're just so open. They don't have any inhibitions. They just do them. You see what I'm saying? And this, like I said, it says recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. So you're going to be reevaluating what it means to be a real creative. Because this is an Earth card. So it's not about the idea, oh yeah, I'm a creative person, I like music. Oh yeah, I'm a creative person, I like jewelry. Oh yeah, I'm a creative person, I like shopping. I'm a stylist. Okay, cool. But like, bring it down to earth. What are you really doing? How does that actually, you know, look to the world? How do you want to be seen by the world? Is what you're doing actually, does it have integrity behind it? And, you know, the processes, I think, behind doing what you're doing, because this is about perfecting a process. Are the processes behind what you're doing intact, right? So during this Venus retrograde, you're going to be looking at the people that are around, or the relationships that you have that are around you, that can help you hone that part of yourself. And it's so funny because even my friend who just started this line, I think he's experiencing that now, like seeing who's there and who's not. And there's the Empress energy. So you're absolutely wanting to birth something, and you're being asked to look at the situation for what it is and not get so caught up in like just what you can gain from the situation, but you actually have to give to the situation. And then you have balance. So I feel like you're going to be reevaluating the balance that comes within establishing yourself and creating something, and understanding that everything is not necessarily going to go the way that you want it to go. Like when you brand yourself, I'm sure you have a idea of how you want things to go, what you want things to look like and all of that. But like in reality, especially during this season, things are just not always going to work out that way. And you're going to have to be okay with that sometimes. It says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So yeah, you may be wanting to jump the gun with something. You may be wanting to rush something, but at the same time, nothing can happen without balance. So make sure that you're on that wave. You're within that energy. And you guys also have, let me see, these things are up for review too. Finances and career, control issues, and this could be the one. So there may be a situation with somebody that you're really feeling like is, you know, detrimental to your success, detrimental to your processes, detrimental to your life even. But watch out for the control issues when it comes to, like I said, birthing this thing and creating yourself. And Leos, you guys know y'all can be pushy. Y'all can be pushy. So make sure you balance that energy out and don't allow it to overtake you to the point where, you know, you develop that control issue. And now you're looking at people looking at you like you damn crazy. You batshit crazy. Because Venus retrograde is going to be, you know, your value and other people's value. And so what you don't want to do is have, you know, that thing on you where it's like, okay, this person is cool and all, this person is great and all, they're a Leo. Everybody loves the Leo. But at the same time, they have a really, really controlling personality. So maybe I don't want to be as close to that person. Like, don't be that Leo this month. Try to actually look at yourself and your internal processes. Why do you feel like you need to control everything? Why do you feel like everything has to go a certain way? And I'm honestly such a hypocrite when it comes to this, and I'm such a perfectionist. Like, I don't like for things to be haphazard, and I like to have a certain amount of control in my social situations and stuff like that. But it's about give and take. So within your relationships, you're going to be reviewing that theme of like balance. And honestly, whenever Leo does something, like this is definitely a new endeavor. This is definitely a new, I want to say business, even my friend, like a new business endeavor. Because the business is the earth, and then the new thing, the newness is you birthing something creative. So it's like your idea is coming into fruition, but you cannot be pushy about it. You cannot be a bully about it. Let me see. And then it says energy healing. So yeah, I think that's where the balance comes in, because the energy in the situation just needs to be smoothed out just a little bit. If you find yourself going a little bit too over the top, you know what I'm saying, bring it back down just a little bit and try to balance it out. A good way for Leo to balance their energy is to be charitable, is to like literally pour into other people. That really kind of takes all the pressure off of just pouring into yourself. And then you have trust. So you got to trust whatever this process is teaching you. I definitely feel like whatever this is going to be something that you will definitely get together. You just don't want it to go out of whack. It's like you got a good thing, roll with the good thing, but let go of the control. Finances and career. I don't know if some things are going on where you're reevaluating how your finances are because of this energy, because of this new thing that you're starting. But whatever you're starting, you definitely feel like it could be a solid plan for you. And I'm not even reading these cards like love cards no more right now for y'all. I'm just not feeling that energy, but this could be the one. Yeah, you could be onto something very, very nice. And like I said, I think you're capable of finding this balance, but that's what's going to determine how. I did Gemini on the last video, baby. I did well, the very last video I posted on today is called I'm Live, Venus in Retrograde. That's the first part. This is part 2. You can go watch that video and see Gemini. But yeah, you're definitely going to be asked. It says the need for balance and moderation. That's the word I'm looking for. Moderation. Leo energy can be very fiery, very explosive, very, look what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And that's beautiful energy, but in moderation. When you have something special You want to keep some of it for yourself. You want to put it out there, but if that's all you do all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, if all you do is sing and dance all day, every day, every time I see you, eventually I'm gonna start avoiding your ass. But if you sing and dance once a week, I'm gonna probably look forward to that day of the week that I get to see you sing and dance. You understand that, what I'm saying? That's where I feel like the balance needs to be. Don't be too pushy. Let go of control issues with whatever it is that you're trying to put into the world. Don't think that things have to be a certain way, or you have to be on top of how everything is perceived and how everything is done and how things work out, because that's just not natural. That's just not the way that things work. And so it's going to take for you to take some real deep reflective time. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sleepy. I'm so sorry, but you're going to have to reflect and really, really, really look into yourself in order to find that balance, right? And that's a maturity thing, I think. All right, Leo. Hey, Asia, baby. Right now, I just got done with Leo. I'm going to do Virgo, and then I have Capricorn. All the rest of the signs were on my very first video. Hello to all my new viewers. Hey, guys. Sorry my energy is not as high as it was this morning, but I'm tired. It's like 10 o'clock at night, y'all. And I ain't drinking no more coffee so I can be up and not make it to work tomorrow. Y'all got me messed up. But I promise you I'll be here tonight, so here we are. Like I said, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, Taurus, Cancer, and Leo have already been done. So on this video, I did Aries, Taurus, Leo. All the rest of them are on the first channel. Y'all follow me, right? Yes, go watch it once you're done with this one. But you know you have to watch videos for, you don't have to do anything, but it's better if you watch videos for your sun, moon, and rising sign. And some of these can even go for your, if you know where your Venus and your Mars signs are. I just dropped a card. Let me go get it, y'all. For all my new viewers, one of my very close friends just released a clothing line. Here's his shirt. Boop, boop, boop. It says Deluxe Styles on it with the diamond. I think it's so cute. If you guys want to pre-order, you can go find him on Facebook. DEELUX.STYLES on Facebook. He's going to be doing pre-orders tomorrow. He's got all kinds of glitter shirts and stuff like that. You'll see all his merchandise, well, most of his merchandise up there if you're interested. Okay, let's see. Woo. All right, we're doing Virgo. Let me shuffle these cards a little bit. I need to find some of my other decks. Capricorn moon, oh, okay, yeah, you're very last. Only because I did these videos according to rank. So if you guys are wondering how I'm gonna start releasing videos, I'm gonna do it according to rank. So when you guys are on these lives, whoever calls their sign out first is gonna get read first. When you guys do with your monthly readings that I do every month, whoever gets the most likes, like for November, whichever video got the most likes in October's readings, those videos will come first. That's how I'm going to start doing this. Let me look at that live. What'd you just say? It's hard for me to feel different energies when I'm tired. It's not necessarily hard for me to feel the energies. It's a little bit, I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit tougher to express the words. That's really all it is. Like when I'm tired, sometimes it's easier to feel the energy because I'm not so caught up in my head. Like my body's a little bit more relaxed, and I can gain that understanding a little bit more. It's like a feeling, but my mind is tired. So it's like, what words can I pull out to actually say what I'm trying to say? Capricorn moon. I feel like I'm not getting all of you guys' comments because when I was going back and watching the first reading, I was looking at the comments, and some stuff that was popping up, I did not see while I was going live. Like there was a whole person on there that I did not even acknowledge. I felt so bad. All right. So this is going to be Virgo energy during this retrograde. All right, so you guys are following your intuition in order to try to go along some sort of new, did you see that? Along some sort of new path, Virgo. And yeah, you may be being asked to sort of trust that intuition a little bit more, get more into it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm never going to tell you to reevaluate your intuitive feelings. Like those are your feelings. You know your own feelings. You guys also have balance here too. So it's going to be about you. Like Virgo can tend to be a very, very practical, down to earth sign. So I want you guys to balance out that energy with believing in the things that you can't necessarily see, but that you feel. Energy is very, very, what am I trying to say? Energy is very fluid. You feel it. When something, like a person can come into a room, and even if you hear them come into the room, you see them come into the room, that's an energy vibration. And Virgos tend to be even keener than some people. So even if you don't hear them or see them, you can sense a person. You can sense people's energy. You can sense people's feeling. If they come in and they pissed off, you kind of know, like, all right, they on their bullshit today. You know, so you need to trust in that a little bit more. There may be a partnership that's trying to come into fruition that needs a little bit of reevaluation or just reassessment. Make sure if there's a contract being signed that you definitely go back and read the contract. Get a lawyer to read the contract. Get your mama to read that damn contract. Somebody need to read that contract with you, because I would not recommend going into like serious love situations, marriage, you know, putting your name on a dotted line during a Venus retrograde, because the new developments are basically going to be made every day. Like you might think shit is sweet, and then the next day something just happens and everything transforms and you're like, well, what the hell now? You know, and you guys are really serious about everything that you do in life. Like you take things very, very, very seriously. It's almost like life to you is a, what do I want to say, a sacred practice. Like you don't play around too much. And if y'all do play, you know you're just playing for the time being. Like you have that plan for yourself. At some point, I have to get serious about my life type energy. That's the Virgo. But what was I getting ready to say? Oh my goodness, I just had a total brain fart. But like I said, this 2 of fire energy, it says you're coming into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So yeah, during the retrograde, you're going to be asked to like take a step or take a little pause. Review everybody's motives around you. Make sure that the people that say they want to go into business or say they want to be in a relationship or say they want to be close to you and be in your area actually have integrity before you give your loyalty like full-fledged blindly. You see what I'm saying? Trust whatever nudges you're getting. Trust whatever nudges you may have gotten in the past. And if you start to see certain stuff pop up now, trust that those people are who they show you that they are. Because you also have soulmate and codependency. And with Pisces being you guys' opposite, you share that energy spectrum of wanting to have relationships that feel destined, that feel ordained by God and sent to you by an angel. And also codependency, wanting to be the savior or wanting to be saved in a situation or a relationship. So you want to watch out for those types of situations. Loving and sex and all that stuff is going to feel very intense during this time because we're literally wearing all of our emotions on our sleeves. But realize that, like I said, every day new developments will be made and the new truths will come up. Life is not just black and white. You're not going to just be able to say, oh, well, you look like a good candidate. Let me go ahead and just put my trust in you and move forward and do everything like peachy keen. No, I want you to be a little bit more keenly aware of maybe areas in your life where you're codependent, areas in your life where you're enabling someone else to be codependent on you. And you may feel like you need to do that, or you may feel obligated to allow that type of energy exchange to happen because you think this person is a soulmate. Sorry to bust y'all heads real quick, but all soulmates are not necessarily your forever person. I don't know if there's such thing as a forever person. I don't fucking know. But, you know, you have many soulmates in your lifetime. Soulmates come to teach you lessons, right? So this particular soulmate, I feel like, is coming to teach you a lesson about codependency, and you definitely need to listen to it. I do think that it's good to go into partnership if you're trying to do something new, you know, you're trying to do something in the world, or I don't really know what's going on because the reading is not necessarily giving me all of that information. Oh, wrong deck. But during this time, just be extra, like, do your Virgo thing and go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. Don't let people just sell you on their words. Watch people's actions. Look at how people are. Look at how people are acting. You know what I'm saying? Don't let another person leech off of you. Don't let another person be, you know, I don't know. You guys probably know more so than I do, but I feel that energy. Like, you want that camaraderie. You want that partnership. I'm sorry, I got a text message. Let me go ahead and pull you guys' call to action cards to see what energy do you need to integrate. So what energy does Virgo need to integrate in order to process the y'all, I just dropped every single card. What energy does Virgo need to process in order to move forward in the best way possible, on the best foot possible? What energy does Virgo need to integrate in order to process the findings of Venus going retrograde? These balance and justice cards keep coming out together. Keep coming out together. Yeah, honor whatever intuitive nudges you have. You may have had a certain gift since you were a child, okay? You may have had like a certain awareness or a certain knowing since you were very, very little. And at this point, I think that that's connected to the High Priestess card. It's connected to it because that is your intuitive. The child in you is that intuition, okay? It's who you were born on this earth as, period. Period. When we get older, sometimes we deprogram ourselves from those natural talents and abilities because we think, oh, well, we have to live in this practical world where if I can't show it to you, it doesn't make sense. So maybe these feelings that I have, I need to push to the side, and I need to go and find somebody to do this thing with me so that I can make it real. And all of that is fine and dandy. Like, that is so cool. But at the same time, like I said, just chill on them. Chill on them. Make sure you're listening to yourself. And I feel like within this balance card, there's a truth that's going to be revealed, and then justice will be served. Just trust me on this one, y'all. It says your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So these are career cards. We're not reading them as career cards. So yeah, fairness, protection. So yeah, protect your damn self. Fairness in not allowing people to knock you out of your balance and put something in your face and then tell you to deny how you feel. A person could be telling you, oh yes, I love you so much. I love you. No, I love what you do for me. Okay? So, Virgo, cool. We're good with you guys. Let's go ahead and do Capricorn. Capricorn. I wonder if my best friend is in here. I don't really know. I told her to watch my video. But if so, hi TT. If you're watching this later, hi TT, leave me a comment. Okay, let me see. Put these cards back and give them a shuffle. Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars during this Venus retrograde in Scorpio? What truths may be revealed to them? As soon as I said that, it was like, here you go. This was going to happen. Okay. Let's see. And what do they need to reassess when it comes to love? What does Capricorn need to reevaluate when it comes to love, relationships, what they value, who they value, how they value themselves? Are they fulfilled? Where's Capricorn at during this retrograde season with all of these things? Oh, I got one. Where is it? This card, y'all, I'm telling you, this is the Venus retrograde card. People are coming around to push your buttons to show you who you are. That's the true tea. That's the true tea. A few people got this card, and that's really what's going on. So y'all are not exempt is basically what Spirit is telling me. Spirit, do you have any other lessons in love that may need to be relearned by Capricorn? Anything else? One more shuffle. Nope. Okay. Okay, so, and now we're going to pull this last deck. So, Spirit, what energy should Capricorn implement into their lives in order to move forward from this situation in the best way possible? What energy can Capricorn bring into their lives in order to move forward from this energy in the best way possible? I love when the cards fall face down and I get to flip them over like, this is what you got, and this is what you got. Get out in nature, y'all. Go get some nature. Go do some nature healing. I know it's getting cold out, but, you know, get a breath of fresh air. Oh, okay. So, y'all are reevaluating how you enter into the world. What are you doing that's going to put you on the next level in life? What is your passion and how are you special? Where does your confidence lie? You have the sun. Okay, so this says a happy outcome, brilliant ideas that lead to success, confidence in yourself. And so right now you're going to be, you know, kind of reviewing that area for you. What makes you special? What is it that what gifts do you have? What capabilities do you hold that make you feel worthy of the world? Like worthy of the world's love. And I know that a lot of Capricorns are workaholics, like serious workaholics. Y'all are all about that money. And you guys are all about play too. Like you work hard, then you go play hard. But at the same time, there's not much room there for the creative element, okay? And okay, I'll start here. The sun is ruled by Leo, right? What did I just say when I did the Leo reading? Music, okay? And so the creative element is going to be something that you need to identify with, because Leo rules over creativity, and that's how you're going to find the thing that makes you special. Now, when I say creativity, most people think arts when they think creativity, but you literally create everything in your existence, right? So it's just about how you choose to see yourself and how you choose to show up in the world, how you choose to express yourself with your individual personality. What things do, you know, what can you bring to the table? How do you shine your light? And then it also has a lot to do with balancing out these energies here, because on the world card, you see these little dots. They all represent the 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and air. And all of those things represent the intellectual capabilities of a person, the creative capabilities of a person, the practical capabilities of a person, and the emotional vastness of that person's, you know, personality or whatever. And so you need all 4 of those things. You need the identity within yourself to be determined with all 4 of those things in order to really show up in the world, in order to not be insecure about who you are or what you have to offer or your place in the world. You may be feeling a little bit emotional, or you may be feeling like you need to reevaluate something within your emotional body, because you do have the Queen of Water. And so this tells me you're going to be reevaluating some really, really deep-seated private emotions that you have that maybe you're not expressing to other people, but it's going to start coming out in crazy ways. Because like I said, this is where the truth is going to start to be revealed, whether you do it intentionally or not. You might not even realize that you're, however you feel, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, however you feel, it's going to start to seep out, and you're going to start to give less and less fucks about how that affects the people around you. Because Capricorn, you like to be stable for the people around you. You like to, I don't even know if you like to do it, but naturally you just are sort of a stable, a more, you know, sturdy force, and not considered very emotional, like you guys have emotions, but you typically don't like to show them to people. Like, I have a Capricorn friend that cries in private, that does not cry in front of people, will want to well up, but literally has trained themselves to sit there. And then as soon as the door closes, is bawling, because they just feel they don't want to expose themselves in a certain way. But in order to be able to be fulfilled in your life, and to be fulfilled in your relationships, and recognized in the world for who you want to be, or who you feel you truly are, you're going to have to like dig deep into those wounds, dig deep into those emotional barriers that you may have, because typically the Queen of Water is very flowing and very open, understanding, compassionate, empathetic. But when Venus is going retrograde, even if you are like empathetic, compassionate, and stuff like that, you may be looking back like, damn, should I be that way? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, should I be giving other people all of my empathy? Or should I don't know. It might have something to do. It could go either way. It could be that you need to open yourself up more to people, or maybe that you don't need to be so considerate of others and trying to always be the rock. I mean, I guess that's the same thing. Trying to always be the rock so you hide how you feel. Right now, you need to identify more with those wounds and work through them. And it seems like a control thing. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is the planet of constriction, but it's also the planet of discipline. It's a planet of poise and honor and things like that, like having enough discipline to see something through and graduate from level to level to level, and seek like that high level of recognition that Capricorn strives for. Think Michelle Obama, like she's so poised and put together and graceful all the time. Even Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom, is like so poised. You know, she's a Capricorn. But at some point you may be feeling like, you know, you may be feeling stuffy as fuck, okay? And you want to open yourself up more. You want relationships that make you feel comfortable to be yourself and to feel freer within yourself, maybe. And so you have let go. Like, let go, bro. Let go. As soon as you let go, you'll fall right into your thing. You'll fall right into your place. Because you might already have your thing, right? But like I said, there's some sort of insecurity there with expression. It has something to do with emotional expression or just vibing out and being your authentic self. And you got to connect back with that. And so that's going to be popping up for you. And then you guys have flowers. What does this mean? Yeah, so maybe working with herbs, working with different aromatics and stuff like that, dealing with different color therapy or something could help you when it comes to this. I'm not exactly sure. I've never pulled the flower card. I didn't even know there was a flower card in this deck. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But like I said, when I first saw it, my instinct was get out in nature. And I mean, that kind of goes with the let go thing too. Like, nah, it's not necessarily the season to just be out like that. Like, it's kind of pneumonia weather. I'm in Michigan. I don't know where you guys are, but it's that weather. It's like 70 degrees one day, 20 degrees the next day. So maybe going outside isn't something you want to do, but spend a couple minutes, take your dog outside for a walk down the block and stop and smell the roses. Everything doesn't always have to be so planned out. And like Tennessee, how is it in Tennessee right now? Well, y'all are pretty close, so it's probably crazy as hell there too. But yeah, stop and smell the roses. Like, give yourself the space to just exist, to just be. Like, she's caught up in these flowers. She is not tripping. She's admiring the flowers, okay? That's her passion. She don't care how she look right now. She's looking at these damn flowers. And I tell you guys all the time, in order to attract relationships and people in your life that vibrate with your most authentic self, you first have to be your most authentic self. And that's common sense, but common sense is a lot less common than you would think. Hot, cold, everything in between. I swear, it was 70 degrees for a week. Then it went to 40 degrees. It went back up to 70, 50, and then it was 20 degrees. How you go from 50 degrees one day to 20 degrees another day? Like, I had my daughter put on her whole ass winter coat. It feels good in Tennessee at night. Well, shoot, I don't know. Y'all giving me different stats right now, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, guys. So, like I said, I have my friend has these shirts going on pre-sale. If you guys are interested in a deluxe style shirt in all types of colors and color schemes and stuff like that, go check him out on Facebook. I have crystals for sale. I'm doing crystal jewelry right now, and I'm also offering raw crystals. I'm probably gonna come through soon and do a whole video just dedicated to my crystal line, because like I was explaining to you guys earlier, each crystal is associated, well, I picked my crystals out so that each one is associated with a particular chakra system in your body. And so if you're into energy work, hey Haywood, if you're into energy work, if you're into meditation, if you want to sort of do a little bit more research into holistic healing and have some stones just to carry around in your pocket or to put on as a necklace, you can definitely get them from me. They will be posted on my website, but I'll send you guys some crystals. You know, if you correspond with me via email, you can PayPal me the money and I'll go ahead and ship them out. The post office is not too far from where I live, so it's definitely not an issue. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. All that stuff is Nell Nicole. Snapchat is the only one that's different, but all that stuff is down in the description box below. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you know exactly when I'm going live. I like to do a lot more lives in the future, as well as, you know, planned out, produced videos, but I want you guys to join me more in the lives. How do crystals work? Is it as simple as wearing them? Pretty much. I mean, they have energy just like people have energy. They're just not living and breathing, but they do vibrate very, like, everything has energy, right? But crystals are like a cluster of energy. And so I'll explain to you guys in the video what energies each crystal can help you with. But yeah, at that point, it's pretty much just as simple as wearing them. And then also, you always have to hold yourself accountable. Like, there's one crystal that I have that brings in abundance, but you can't just wear that crystal and think, I'm gonna get rich. Like, no, it's gonna help you create, like, get more in the vibration of that. You still have to put action behind, you know, doing anything in this world. And so don't think that the crystals are just going to be a quick fix, but what they do, so what they do is they help you sort of align yourself with that energy a little bit more. And if you do enough research to, you know, look at these crystals and buy them, you're probably the type of person who can handle that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in you guys. We'll talk about it. We'll have a whole video, do a whole live. Don't forget, I said I'll be on Periscope under Nell Nicole. The Periscope is just Nell Nicole. This Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Why y'all just popping up in the reading? I'm getting ready to leave. Hi guys, say hi. I want to say hi before I go. Do crystals clash? Like if I wore loads of crystals? I would think that, yeah, if you wore a whole bunch of crystals, like I wouldn't say it would be negative for you, but you wouldn't necessarily be able to tell which crystal is affecting you in which way. I do think that it's cool to wear like 1 or 2 crystals. Like typically, I have myself personally, I don't have it in my line, but because I couldn't find it in bulk, but there's a crystal called obsidian, and it's black. It's like black, okay? And it's connected to the root chakra, and it helps you ground yourself. So back a couple years ago, when I was trying to start my businesses and get everything rolling, I had a couple energy readers tell me, like, you need to ground your energy. You know, you're so high vibrational. And at the time, I'm like, my name of my company is going to be High Vibe. Like, I had it all planned out. And I didn't tell anyone, but they told me that, like, your energy is so high vibrational, you need to ground it. Like, you have all these good ideas, you're buzzing around all the time, but you got to ground yourself, or else nothing will be able to manifest for you. Like, you won't be able to realize your dreams. And so they recommended obsidian for that. But if you just, like, obsidian is a black stone, and it helps protect your energy aura. So basically the stones affect your body, yes, but mostly like your energy aura that you have, and that stems from each chakra. And so obsidian is so strong and powerful. Like, it helps you focus on yourself and establish yourself and ground yourself. And due to that focus, it can actually block people from you. It can make you look like a person that normally might see you and be like, oh, that looks like an open, inviting person, and come over and talk. If you have that obsidian on, like, literally people would look at me and just walk away. Like, I work in a school, they would literally, like, look like they were going to walk up to me and then be like, and just walk away. Like, they wouldn't speak to me as much. And I think that obsidian was seeping into my energy, and it was like, okay, back the fuck up, bitch. Like, even though I didn't mean it like that, that's what the energy gave me. And so then I paired it with a rose quartz, which rose quartz is associated with the heart chakra. And so it's a softer energy that actually allows you to show love. And so due to those two energies being, they're not opposites, but they're like good cop, bad cop. You know what I'm saying? The obsidian helps you focus on you and ground yourself and get real about stuff and focus and but then the rose quartz softens it a little bit. It makes it so that you're not so defensive, you know, because that protective energy can turn into defense very quickly as well. So we'll talk a little bit more about that type of thing. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm very sleepy. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me in my live videos today. Like I said, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you subscribe. Like this video for more like it. And I'll see you later.